So let's talk about small talk. Do you hate it? I mean, really hate it. Where it's not just boring, but you almost feel physically repelled by it. Well, it turns out there's a really fascinating scientific reason for that, and that's what we're going to get into. I mean, you know that feeling, right? You're somewhere, maybe a party, maybe just a break at work, and the conversation drifts to, I don't know, the weather. And you can literally feel your brain just powering down. Like someone flipped a switch and all the lights went out. Okay, so here's the most important thing to know right from the start. If that's you, you are not broken. Seriously, it doesn't mean you're rude or antisocial or anything like that. It all comes down to the way your brain is actually wired. Let's actually put a name to this, right? We'll call it the small talk shutdown, because that's what it is. It's a real, tangible thing a lot of us experience. And for so long, you might have thought this was some kind of social failing on your part. But let's flip that on its head for a second. What if that shutdown feeling isn't a flaw? What if it's actually a signal? A signal that your brain is basically starving for something more, something deeper. It's a sign that you have a mind that just craves depth. So what does that even mean, craving depth? How does that work in the brain? This gets us to the really cool science of it all. We're talking about why some of us are just wired to think in, well, in layers. The fancy psychological term for this is complex cognitive processing. Yeah, I know, it sounds super academic, but stick with me. All it really means is that your brain doesn't just take things at face value. It's not happy with just what is happening. It's on this constant automatic hunt for the how and the why. It's a brain that's always looking for patterns and trying to connect the dots. I love this idea of thinking in layers versus thinking in straight lines. Think about it. Small talk is totally linear, right? It's fact A, then fact B, then fact C. Nice weather. Yes, it is. Hope it lasts. But a layered grain? Oh man, it's taking that nice weather comment and instantly connecting it to 10 other things. A childhood memory, a scientific concept, a future plan. It's all happening at once. And this chart really nails the difference. On one side, you've got that linear talk, surface level facts, simple updates. It's just about what happened. But look at the other side, the layered talk. It's all about the why, the deeper patterns, the meaning of what happened. Small talk is stuck entirely in that first column, but your brain is over there in the second, just begging for something more. Okay, so what happens when you have a brain that's built for layered thinking, but you force it to operate in that linear, surface-level world? Well, there's a cost, a big one, and it explains why you feel so unbelievably drained. For a layered thinker, small talk isn't just not relaxing, it's work, hard work. It's mentally expensive because you're forcing your brain to do something that goes against its very nature. It's like trying to run a supercomputer on a tiny little battery. And just think about all the hidden work your brain is doing during a simple 5-minute chat about nothing. You're actively suppressing that natural impulse to dive deeper. You're filtering for only the most simple, safe topics. You're performing interest when you feel none. And you're resisting that constant urge to find the pattern in it all. No wonder you're exhausted. You're literally fighting your own brain. So all of this leads us to a really empowering idea. This whole thing isn't about being antisocial. It's not about hating people. It's about craving a deep, genuine connection. And that right there, that explains why so many of us feel kind of out of place in big groups. You know, when everyone's trading these quick surface-level updates and your brain is just dying to talk about big, meaningful ideas, it feels like you're speaking a completely different language. Because, in a way, you are. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? A preference for depth isn't antisocial. It's a search for true connection. It's not about avoiding people. It's about being incredibly selective about the kind of connection you're looking for. You're trying to find the real signal in all the noise. So I want to leave you with this final thought. What if this whole thing, this hatred of small talk, isn't a flaw? What if it's not a bug in your system, but a feature? What if it's actually a super effective filter, a filter designed to help you zero in on the conversations and the people who will actually energize and inspire you? Think about that. What if this thing you thought was a weakness is actually your greatest social strength?